Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Join me here, Tattoo here, and well, as you see in the title today's video. Today, I'm gonna be getting yet another painful spot tattooed, but I'm actually gonna be using and reviewing TKTX, a tattoo numbing cream that I'm gonna be using throughout the course of this video. So before we get into that, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that every time I post new videos. So with that being said, let's get started. Alright everybody, like I said in the beginning of this video, I'm going to be reviewing TKTX, a tattoo numbing cream that is going to help a hoe out because I'm getting a very painful tattoo today. This is the introduction to my new series called Reviewing Tattoo Numbing Creams. There are so many tattoo numbing creams that are out there on the market, and I feel like there's so much misinformation spread. Tattooing is something that is so heavily gatekept, and today it's becoming a lot less like that, but there still is this misinformation when it comes to numbing creams. For the sake of science and the sake of just me wanting to put out good educational content and even educating myself, I started this series to pretty much do that. Today we're going to be starting by using TKTX, a tattoo numbing cream that I've actually used in the past. It is relatively inexpensive but expensive. It runs you about like $11 US dollars because this is a product from the UK. It's in euros, so it's 10 euros. But with shipping and everything, it costs you damn near $15, so you better buy in bulk if you're going to buy this online. I also want to go ahead and say this product, do not buy it from Amazon. Buy it from the legit actual TKTX website, their official website, which I can link in the description box below, because there is so many counterfeit products that are out there online, especially if you go and buy them through Amazon. A lot of people just want to make a quick buck, and because Amazon does not really filter what is actually like true shit, you get a lot of knockoff stuff, and you want the actual legit TKTX from the UK. So just know it is going to take quite a while to get to you. It took about like 2 to 3 weeks to get to me. But again, my perspective on this is I've only used this once, and it was while my skin was already open before I started a second session on my inner bicep. And today I'm going to be getting the back of my knee ditch tattooed. It's a very, very sensitive spot. That's why I wanted to use a numbing cream. And today is going to be showing me if it really works without the use of open skin or without having open skin. When you open the box, you're going to get a tiny little tube like this. And what you want to do is take off the cap, puncture the top of it, and then apply a thick layer of the numbing cream. And mind you, I say thick, so you're gonna wanna get a few of these little tubes, especially if you're getting a larger scale piece. You wanna make sure that you have enough numbing cream on the area, because if not, it's really not gonna work. It does numb pretty deep, and you do have to let it sit for about 50-60 minutes. From just previous experience, you wanna let it sit for quite a long time. Like I would say maybe like an hour and 15 maybe. I've noticed that the longer it does sit, the better result, especially if you do it thick. Thick, 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 thick. When you get to the tattoo appointment, you know, talk to your artist about it. Every artist has a different level of comfortability. I don't see why tattoo artists would and or should shun away from using it, because I think that it does help the client at the end of the day. That's my perspective on it. And I think it's time for me to go ahead and layer up and get this tattoo session started. All right, everybody, let's go ahead and get into this tattoo numbing cream review. So like I said earlier, I'm gonna be reviewing TKTX, a tattoo numbing cream that is widely popular online, and I was really curious on seeing if this would actually work for the back of my knee, especially because on my legs, the only areas that I have left are very painful. I've got right underneath the butt cheek, back of the thigh, knee ditch, and side of the thigh. That is why I wanted to really see if this numbing cream was gonna work. I made sure as soon as I got to the shop, I lathered my knee ditch with this cream. I wanted to make sure I put a thick layer and then saran wrap it for about 60 minutes. It says about 50 minutes, but I leave it on for an extra 10 because a little bit longer that it sits, then hopefully it lasts a little bit longer and that it does numb a little bit deeper. I don't know if that's true or not. I've heard a multitude of different stories, but that is what I did for this session. I really made sure that I lathered it on thick and let it sit for a little bit longer than 50 minutes. Honestly, throughout the session, it was really nice. I did not really feel anything. There were some parts that were not numb, which did suck because, again, he was lining and going over everything, and I knew that that was going to be a painful spot. And let me tell you, if I did not have the numbing cream, I think I would have felt it even more and probably would have tapped. I was able to go throughout the duration of this entire session, which ended up being about 3.5 hours. The session totally could have been a little bit longer, but my coworker did have to leave because he did have obligations outside of tattooing that he had to attend to. So I did have to break this up into 2 different sessions. So this was the first one. The second one, I am also going to be using TKTX. We're also going to be seeing how the tattoo healed up through that process and just see exactly how things are going to be the second session. Honestly, I don't think that there's going to be any trouble or any problems with the healing because my coworker is a very high quality technical tattoo artist, and I know that other tattoos that I've gotten from him have healed up so nicely. So I figured this tattoo is going to be another addition that is going to be flawless. The fact that it was painless for that point was definitely very slay. One thing that I for sure realized with using numbing cream is that once it wears off, it completely wears off. So like, make sure that when you're done with the tattoo, you have like ibuprofen, Advil, something along the sense of that, or something that will help with any sort of swelling, inflammation, anything like that, because you're going to feel it and you're going to feel it hard. And if you're someone who definitely has sensitive skin, this can dry out your skin. Most numbing creams will dry out your skin. So make sure that you know, weeks before the appointment, that you're like making sure that you hydrate, especially if you're getting a tattoo in the winter time and you're using a numbing cream. And once you are done with the tattoo, that make sure that you are continuously applying ointment and making sure that you clean your tattoo and really baby it, honestly. Enough of me talking. That was the end of the first session. Let's go ahead and jump into session number 2. All right, everybody. So I didn't finish today. I really wish we could have. My coworker did have to go somewhere, and I was also kind of starting to feel a little bit more of the pain because the numbing stuff was wearing off. But I do have one more session on this tattoo, and I will for sure be making sure that I have more numbing stuff because it really helped. It really helped a lot. And if you want to get a really uncomfortable spot tattooed, I highly, highly recommend getting some numbing cream. So I guess I'll see you the next session. Later. Alright everybody, welcome to session 2 of me getting tattooed using TKTX Numbing Cream on the back of my knee ditch. This time around, I made sure to do the exact same thing that I did. I will say, with a spot like this, it is tricky to know exactly where things are supposed to be going or what all is going to be numbed. Me being the overly confident person that I am, I really thought that I was going to be chilling this session, but no, I definitely was not. I put numbing cream on certain spots that really did get numb, but there were a lot of spots that did not get numb, and I was like, oh wow, the beginning of this tattoo, I feel all of it. Not to mention, I did let it sit for 50 minutes opposed to like 60 to like 70 minutes. And I think that was where my mistake was too, because I should have left it on just a tad bit longer. I feel like it wasn't as deeply numb as it was the first time. But sometimes when you put on numbing cream, you never know exactly how it is going to be on your skin that session, because I've had this happen with several other clients, you know, that they put on numbing cream and there are spots that do get really numb and then there's other spots that do not. But I powered through. The tattoo was really not that painful this session, even though there were the spicy spots. It's a tattoo, you're gonna feel some type of pain, but the main goal is to kind of alleviate to just a very minimal amount of pain, and that is what happened in this session. So I'm very happy that I at least got the more painful spots done the last time. This session was literally so fucking short. It was maybe like an hour and a half, and I am just so happy with the way this tattoo came out. It came out so damn poppin', and my boy Ramon really does know how to do a solid ass tattoo. So thank you again, Ramon. Anyways guys, let's go ahead and get into my final thoughts on TKTX, the numbing cream that I used throughout this entire session. Well, that is my completed tattoo, but I want to go ahead and leave you with some final thoughts on TKTX, the tattoo numbing cream that I used throughout this video. My tattoo experience using TKTX was really nice, honestly, even through the healing process of everything. I think that TKTX is a very good, reputable brand. Just make sure that you buy it from the actual official website that I linked in the description box below. I would recommend buying multiple tubes because you're already gonna have to pay the shipping cost. So now talking to the price point of it, it's really not that expensive. It's like 11 bucks, give or take. Some pros and cons. Some pros, the fact that it really does work, and the fact that it really didn't affect anything with the healing. I don't know how this works on sensitive skin, but I have read reviews on this saying that it does work well for sensitive skin. But again, you want to test that out by just putting it on a little area of your skin to see if you have any sort of effects to it, or if you're allergic to any lidocaine or any of the ingredients that are inside of the TKTX. Some cons of this are the fact that because it is from the UK, it does take about 2 to 3 weeks to get to you, or like, you know, however long it takes to get to you. Another con to this is the area that you do get tattooed can give your like skin like a little bit of a yellowish tint after you take it off, but I mean, it's really not that big of a deal. I will say comparatively to other numbing creams can sometimes make your skin more rubbery. This does not. This really makes your skin like just normal, and you're able to really just chill, which was really nice. I was able to edit some videos and get some stuff done while I was getting tattooed, so that was pretty nice. I will be doing another video kind of testing numbing creams on a person with sensitive skin, aka my boyfriend. So keep your post notifications on for that because I will definitely be doing more tattoo numbing cream reviews. For the most part, TKTX is a really great brand, honestly. Like, I can't rave about it enough. I recommend it to all my clients, and I'm recommending it to you. Anyways, guys, that is all the information that I have for you today. If you have any other questions, please leave a comment down below. I read all my comments and I respond to everybody. So with that being said, thank you again so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Later.